into night 3 we go. Let's hope things go okay for us here. Okay, so it looks like over here. Do I want to spend the actions on taking out this sensor? I think it's a good idea, even though it's going to be expensive. Losing that action point hurts. I would not pretend otherwise, but we'll soften this guy up. And then we're going to see how we do. And then let's see. I am really digging what Meryl's doing all of a sudden. Now, we don't have isolated on this guy because of the person behind them. So, given that we have the stun and we have enough... Yeah, I'll just soften them up and then get into position here. I'm going to try and take this guy out to get the isolated here. Where are my endless crits at? I was told there would be endless crits. Okay. I guess this is the best we can do. We do have a nice isolation bonus here, so I'm going to rely a bit on that, hopefully. You love to see that. You love to see that. And then we'll just stay in here, and this side's going to start to overflow a little bit, but I think it's okay. Now, I don't like taking 2 actions to do that, but I'm hoping that this will deliver the crit. It did. Okay. Beautiful. Love that side. Like where I am here. I could body block a little more aggressively over on this side, I think. And in fact, standing here gives me only 2 places where I can be attacked from. So I think that's the play there. Now, we got some guys coming in this way that are going to be a little bit harder to handle, I'm realizing. Someone's going to have to loop back a little bit, I think. This is such a beautiful propagate. There's no RNG all the way to the end of the propagation. You love to see that. Same here. Because I'm thinking the character that is going to have to come help is our caster here. We're going to have to kind of move back to here and use this as a defensive position, I think. Ooh. I like what I'm seeing. One change that I would like to see, not that it necessarily needs it, but I would love for isolated to not count stunned enemies. It kind of makes sense, right? If the idea is that there is power to... There's power in people being... Or there's power to attacking people that are isolated. It would be really cool if the opposite was also true. And, you know, standing next to a stun guy shouldn't really protect you, in my book. Let's see. I think I'll go for this guy just to slow down some of them. We can stand there very comfortably. And then I think we need to... By the way, I think I did a very bad job explaining the thought that I was having there. For anyone who is like, what he just said didn't make a lot of sense. I could not agree more. It was not my finest work. Okay, I think we're safe there. All right, feeling pretty okay. Took a bit of damage there. We'll eventually have vampirism to get us out of these pickles. Okay, that was a bit of excess. And given that we took a little bit of damage, I am gonna take a step back here. Now over here, I kind of want to let these guys die out. So I'm gonna try to just chill for a turn. Now over here is this is gonna be a tough area, I think. Finding a good one of these is gonna be useful, but I don't think we're getting, yeah, I don't think we're doing better than this. So even though they're a little bit further off, I think it's worth. And I think I'm gonna move this way because I can get all of them and just slow them down for the moment / kill them. All right. But yeah, this side is going to be a little touch and go. We're going to spend more mana than I want to over there. But that's sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. A little bit of wall panic. Oh, I knew there was a chance, and yet I just couldn't resist myself. This guy's still gonna move, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, now he's not gonna move. Which is not to say that we don't have problems over here, but oh, terrible. Let's see. You're basically done here. So I think actually, if we're going to use the hammer, I can do that. Now you can support over here, and I think I need to come down here because this next turn is going to be pretty do or die, I think, on getting our S rank. What if I move to like here? That means I can spend my last action point poking at this guy. And everything is fine. I'm not taking any hits. Okay. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna take some wall hits for sure. But that's what walls are for, right? Famous last words. So actually right now we're in the clear on mana. So I would just assume spend. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't bounce towards the splitter. Yeah, I'd rather it go that way. And then clean up these two. And I think actually just snare these guys. They're still going to get to the wall. They're still going to hit the wall, but okay, everything's all clear there. And I'll even move to just about here to protect. Alright. Would have liked to have stopped them, but I think we're just going to lose a wall or two here. Well, we didn't actually even lose them. That's pretty good. Okay. And then I think our poison dealer did the best job, so I'd prefer to give as many kills as I can to Alicia, and then also if we can pick up any additional kills over here, I think that's the way to go. All right, not bad, not bad. Another S rank for the books. Took a little bit of wall damage. That's okay though. We're getting it sorted. This one, I love that banner, by the way. The design on that banner is just gorgeous. Now, do we have any other corpse piles? No, it looks like it's just this one, which is actually, that's probably a good thing. Because that means we can tear down some of these bigger ruins. So let's see, we always repel the fog. Another controversial decision that I make with some regularity. And then we pick up that. Let's see what the pile of corpses gave us this time. Ooh. That's a little unfortunate. An action point on a staff is interesting, but we'll probably end up rolling that. And then I don't really want to take the propagation bounces down, so I'm going to roll this once. Level 3 druid staff is pretty sweet. Okay, I like the attack turtle charm. Hey, a magic, welcome. Not sure exactly. Actually, you're looking a little spammy, my friend. Just check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. This is a straight upgrade. I don't mind going that way with it. And then, yeah, we'll put that there. We'll have that to sell. Love me a silver pistol, but I don't know if this is our... I feel like we do this night without picking up another hero. Let's do level ups, I think, before we even think about that. We have the money. We have money in abundance. I think resistance reduction here is good. Since we're going to be going hand crossbow really gets a bad rap. I don't think I like initiator. I think I do like thrifty though. Try and keep that mana engine going. Then over here, the action point is a very welcome addition. I'll pick that up, no problem. I'm going to pick up poison damage, and then we're going to go poisonous. This is a build I have not done before. It may be terrible, but I love the idea of it. Extra propagation bounces for our poison is fantastic, and then damage is good. Don't really want quantity versus quality. I think thrifty is good, so is longer weapons. For this one, I think we grab thrifty first. We are starting to have some problems. Yeah, the extra... So the omens that we're rolling right now, I think, are a very potent combination. So Omen of Advanced Training is bonkers strong right now. The number of blues and greens that we're getting is insane. And then the Omen of Countless Paths for one extra reroll. I'm a little on the fence about Omen of Countless Paths. I thought I was really going to like it, but things get really narrow towards the end, so I'm not as big a fan as I was hoping I was going to be. Just put it at that. And then with all this money that we have, and all this, I'm just going to put a couple of those. I think I am going to repair our defenses. Get everything shored up. This was a bad ballista placement because I can't actually put a wall on the outside of it. I'll put a barricade on the outside of it just to protect it a little bit. But I think now I'm going to go for some seasoned operator upgrades to try to round things out. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go poison multi-hit on Meryl if I can swing it. We'll have to wait and see though. I think it's gonna be a little tricky. So I'm gonna roll this, and I hate rolling early. Well, maybe I'm not gonna roll it. I want a hand crossbow eventually, but I don't know that I need it for this night. Right? That's what we're building Alicia towards, and it's been an unrealized goal. But I think I'm gonna greed 2 gold mines here. As a starting point. Because I want to get our economy really popping. I do think the inn is the right purchase. We won't pick anyone up until next turn, but we'll do that, and then I'll roll it once. Oh, you son of a gun. Let's see. That roll is really spicy. Let's see. So we got 10, 20. That puts us at 54. We need to go to 63. I can already tell I'm going to be mortgaging the farm on this one, and it's going to hurt a little bit. So this puts us at 44, 54, 58. I have the undo button. That's cancel last movement skill, Yoba. It was an interesting thought. You had my attention for a moment there. Okay, we need one more item. And with all of that, that gets us to, I think, exactly 63. Let's do the math. 44, 54, 58, 63? We don't actually have to sell the fur pants, and I just assume keep them. So let's do that, but that hand crossbow is big, so... We're investing in the future by making Alicia quite undergeared, but we'll get it back. So she's gonna have to stay a bit off to the side. I kind of like you being up here. We do have runners, so we're probably gonna have some come down as far over as this. So I guess I'll put her over here. It's a little scary having runners when she's so fragile, but I think this is the play. We got very good sensor placement. Archers is extra spooky because yeah, archers do a surprising amount of damage when you least expect it. I'm liking what I'm seeing, though, here. The numbers are looking good, at least at the moment. Can you see this bat? Okay. Worried about runners still, though. A lot of stuff coming in over here, I think. I'm going to try to make this the turn where I loop around. Now, unfortunately, I can't get that. I should do some gardening here. I'm just going to take this out so that in the future I can see this guy. But for now, we're just going to we're just going to run and hope that we don't take too much of a hit from the archers. But yeah, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation because I foolishly have undergeared my characters. I think archers are like the ultimate punish for that type of behavior. So we'll see if we can weather the storm. Okay, I like what I'm seeing so far. I think I'll move over to here and cause some chaos. I did forget about these two guys. I think I'll move to here. Now, I know that if I move to here, I can get this archer, but I don't really like that idea very much. In fact, I think I'm exposed enough that I'm just gonna take a step back and get rid of some vision blockers. And I think just to we have an extra action point. So I think I'll probably do this. Actually, wait, hold on. Maybe I'll just come over here and give that archer a bit of a whack, and then also give them a good target. Let's see. No matter which way this propagates, it looks good to me. And both ways is great too. Now let's see. I think with 3 actions left, I think we actually remove this bat so we can get the double isolated hit off. That was lovely. Okay. Good enough. Okay. All's feeling good. We'll clean up the runners here. Looks like we got an elite archer just on the wings. Elite archers we're not gonna toy with. Now this guy's just gonna run by. So if I was standing here, he would hit us. But I guess we actually have to retreat all the way to here to prevent that. Now over here, I think. I don't think there's an easy way to get. See, this, I would love it if this enemy here was isolated because it's only standing next to those, but I understand why it's not. Let's we'll conserve our movement by going like this, and then I want to do that so I can walk you out like this, and then try and do something like that. And so begins the ballad of multi-hit McGee. We're all too familiar with the tail. Let's see. I'll move into here, stab backwards, and then I think I can give you a stab and then move to here, probably. This isn't a very... Actually, this is a more advantageous place to stand because we're sandwiched. Slightly spooky. I think the only thing that's keeping us alive on this character is the brilliant presence of armor on their weapon. Let's see, I think we'll just do like that and hope for the best. Okay, we only need 2 on this guy. We actually might only need 1. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of the sensor while we have the ability to. And then if I move, I have to move just slightly too far over this way to really be able to take much advantage. So I'll just move back like that, I think. Now the bats are tankier than I remember them. Okay, and that archer is going to be a bit of a pain. Trying to think here. I think this is a predominantly hammer round. I don't think we're going to take too many hits, so I think we're probably okay, but... Okay, I'm a little nervous that this archer moved up like this. I was kind of expecting it to act a little differently, but we're already at the 37 mark, so I think we're going to be just fine. Now you have 134. We're doing 82, so I'm just going to spend both of these to guarantee the kill on him. And then just spread some damage because I think we can easily retreat from the rest. Now, let's see. 4 from proccing Thrifty. It's just not happening. We're just going to keep pumping poison here. All right, that's a pretty good get. That propagation did more wonders than I expected it to. Yeah, so we're safe just moving back to like here. That guy's dead. Oh, we haven't even done you. What a world we live in. This party is wrecking fools. I guess I'll just clean that up. Yeah, nobody over here is doing anything. You can move, but you don't need to. Might as well just obliterate those two. Okay. Looking good. So, I recognize that we kind of disadvantaged our hand crossbow friends, so I'm gonna try to make up for it here. Okay, 2 is really enough right now to kill things. Let's see. How do I get both of you? And then I think I'll soften them up, and then I'll decide who gets the kill later. I think I'm going to give it to Alicia. Okay, looks like we could have let the elites come a little further forward. But that was a very straightforward night, to be sure. Okay, another single wave. I'm actually kind of surprised. And then these are all, yeah, these are all the bad ones. I think we're going into night 5, so I think we have arrived at Guardians. Let's do our level ups first. I'll take range damage. As much as I want to fish for more multi-hit, I think that's probably wise, because I didn't love what we had here, but increased damage is huge. Now, we could go Initiator. But I don't... So I don't like Initiator because of the damage penalty, but maybe for this wave we do it, just because it'll make us stronger. And 10% damage with the amount of damage we're getting from level ups is pretty insignificant. Now, over here, 1 to 3 on skill range is just, it's too good to pass up. These damage numbers are getting out of control, though. So we have Toxic Leech and Vampirism. I'm tempted to go Vampirism first. I think it's more reliable than Toxic Leech. But we could also go Blood Magic. Let's plan to go Blood Magic next time and spend our mana before that happens. Oh, man. I want the poison damage, but the propagation bounces is just too good to say no to. And then I don't mind picking up some accuracy, but I kind of want to roll for better accuracy or just more damage, I guess, is also a thing. Quantity versus quality I don't love. Oh, Christian, thank you so much for the recommendation. I believe that's a dice-based one, which sounds obvious, but it's, you know, obviously a play on words. I think I've seen some people play it, and it looked awesome. So I am very curious about it. And the best place to recommend games, if you want to, is on my Discord, which I'll link into YouTube chat for you there. Hopefully I will link it. Ah, there it goes, yeah. So I have a game suggestions forum in there, or a game suggestions channel, and it's a great place to recommend any and all things that that seem like you think would fit with the channel and would be fun to watch. Okay, we got money. I think it is time for a third hero. Dudley, do right by me. That is a staggering amount of daily mana regen. You do have poison and debuff. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to have you join the community, Christian, if that is something that is of interest to you. I try not to push people too hard in that direction. If it doesn't sound like your cup of tea, I totally understand. I think I'm going to go for this character. Despite the minus, having another poison dealer is good for business for sure. More poison is never a bad thing. And it does mean that we get to take our first glance at the new contamination. Allows you to apply contagion to the target for 2 turns. I guess it's free. Maybe it's good because it comes so early in the tree. Maybe it has some allure. Now, you're going to be a poison user. I think with this many rerolls, though, I'm going to be a little greedy. Uh-oh, I think I'm being too greedy. I'll take the opportunism because I think I went too hard there. Uh-oh, are you just not going to give me poison skills, game? Oh, multi-hit shows up. All right, I'll take the poison, but that's less poison than I wanted. We need to get our poison number up or we're going to have a bad time. Yeah, the blue damages are coming in fast and furious. I'll take the accuracy when I can get it. So, you know, I was thinking that too, Yoba, for sure. Like, I was very skeptical of it. But now that I actually look at it, I'm like, you know, maybe it's not terrible. Because the thing is, contamination will spread, right? So you pick... It's pretty rare that in a given turn, I'm like, oh, I need to do a ton of contamination spreading, but when you... Or a ton of contagion-based spreading, but if I put out poison, there's going to be like a linchpin enemy that I'm probably going to want to spread poison to. So we're going to take it because I want to test it out. Yeah, you do have volatile. So you're going to be great. You're going to be great for poison-based shenanigans. But we're going to need to get you a druid staff, which Sometimes easier said than done. That hammer is a very tempting upgrade as well. Let's look in the shop, though. We also haven't used our workers, so let me get on that to make sure that we're flush with money. And then the way that I usually handle these leftovers is you do the mine worker upgrade, and then for one worker you essentially got a free upgrade. And now, because that hammer looks alluring, let's see what we have over here. Wand hand crossbow. I don't hate the idea of it. We really need to, I think, not spend too aggressively here, because it's time for us to start getting like some armor smiths and things like that going. I'm going to get this out of the way. In fact, I think I'm going to buy an armor maker now. And then we're not quite in a place where we can do the 150 upgrade, but I think that's okay, because we probably need to get a little bit more stuff going. This is such a good sledgehammer. I can't say no to that. Knowing full well that in the back of my head, Dudley is very ineffective at the moment. This can go... I don't mind you keeping that. You're a little low on health. I'll just give you a little extra bump. But I think we are actually going to have to spend on some rerolls here. I can't say no to a warp crystal, though. I think I have to spend the 30 on a warp crystal, just because you don't know when you're going to get more warp crystals, and they're just so good. Yeah, and then I'm going to give it one roll. There's an Archmaster's Druid Staff. We're going to have to buy that. Tempted to buy the wand. We can sell these. Does that open up any options for us? No, not really. So, Dudley, you're just going to have the Druid Staff from the looks of it. Because I'm going to give this to, well, maybe you don't need it. Maybe for now we give Dudley the wand. I think that's a reasonable plan. And then I think... we're going to go for Seasoned Operator. It's like getting a second one without the... with a slight discount. And then I will build a few walls. A singular wall. Haha, tricked you. And then with 19 gold left, I think we're content with where we are. And then the question is, I think we go Poison Friend here. Put you out in the thick of things here. You can kind of go in the middle here, and then I guess you go over here. It is runners, so we have to be a little careful here. But I think this is our configuration, and we are expecting guardians.